Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today we're going to be adding some equipment and some animals, so you'll get to see what we add. I honestly don't even know what we're adding yet. I know they've been quarantined and taken care of and all of that, so that we're good to go. But I don't know what the animals exactly are, so it's going to be kind of a surprise mixed bag. We'll tell you all that happened here soon, and we'll tell you the story on these racks. They're not mine, but they're going to be now, and they're somewhat familiar to me, which will all make some sense in a while. Sometimes in this hobby, or in the world, or in life, things go full circle. This is one of those moments for us, but right now we gotta load these up in one of the two pickups we've got. Question, which pickup truck you like better, the white truck or the white truck? Yeah, show the white trucks, Kurt. We have two white trucks. Do you like my white truck or Kurt's white truck better? Good luck with that. Anyway, so we're going to load these up. We're going to get them back to the facility, set them up in the facility, show you the animals we're getting, and tell you a little more about it, but we can't run it and work, so it's time to go. I got to start carrying stuff. I'll see you guys in 1 minute. Wait for it, wait for it. Okay, guys, we are back. Obviously, we are at the reptile room now. The reptile, I guess I should say the ball python room within the reptile house would be a better way of putting it, because it's not really a reptile room since it's an entire reptile house. We are prepping this rack to put some animals in it, but lucky you, I'll show you why you're so lucky here in a minute. For those of you that don't know how we prep these, we use some Reptile Prime. I run a fairly thin layer. Boy, this bag's like all chunky, which is okay. A lot of fur. It's like 70s bag, lots of fur, lots of fur. Somebody's gonna get that joke, and a lot of you are not. Let me know if you got that. Don't spoil it for the rest of them. The lots of fur 70s reference. See, this would be a 70s bag. This would be like a 2000s bag. Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Do you, Kurt?
Yeah, I like the shag carpets.
Yeah, shag carpets. We're talking, well, more of a shag rug. We're talking more about the difference in rugs between styles of rugs between now and 1970, which I wasn't alive for. I'm not that old yet. So we put some of that down though. We simply take our water. If you don't have a hose in your room, man, guys, get one. Get a hose. If you can hook up a hose, you'll be a happier person. It just makes life so much easier. And you want to wet, if you use Prime, you're going to want to wet it pretty good because it comes in the bag dry. So it can hold a lot more water than you think it can. So I'll show you that because it seems like we ran the hose for a long time. As we go through there and we rub all this around, it's going to come out and still be pretty dry. So I'm going to add some more water here. We're going to take this fuzzy stuff apart a little bit. When you get a big clump like that, I like to pull it apart. It's easier to do after you put a little bit of moisture in there. I know this is very good video. Oh, I think my hose is turned off. That's okay. We'll have enough water anyway to do what we need to do. That ought to do it. Set that there. That's kind of what we want, like potting soil, you know. If I were to take up a clump of this stuff and pick it up, it's not going to like squish water out. It'll like really squeeze. So we're good. The next thing I do is I go ahead and just treat it. Even though there's no mites here, we want to keep it that way. So the quick treatment, after the quick treatment, put my water liner in, fill my water. Just like that. And then what you do is you simply close this up. That was a failure. And then we go on to the next one. But my grandma made me watch a lot of cooking episodes when I was a kid. As you can see, it's already done. It comes out the oven ready to go. So we're only going to make you watch one. Get in there. There it went. Whew. And now we're going to start to fill this rack with the new animals that came with it. They've already been quarantined. They've been on their own for a while. We know exactly where they were. They're problem-free, so we're good to go on that. And if you want to know the story about this rack and why it's full circle and why it looks a little funny and all the story behind it, we are going to share that on Patreon. So make sure to like, subscribe. And if you want to know that backstory, Patreon's the place you're going to get that. But without further ado, we do have, and I haven't actually seen these snakes in person in quite a while. We have a bumblebee. This is a female coming to me. And this girl is ready to breed. You can see right there. Very, very nice animal. Oh, look at you, baby girl. A little bit cool because we've been transporting. We'll go ahead and put her in there. This rack is also already on heat. Boom. Next up will be a Leopard Female. We'll see how this one looks. This one's a little smaller. She's probably not ready to breed just yet. She's got a little more size on her, but it looks really good. Let's get that head up there. There's that leopard head stamp. And here is the tail. You can see that yellowish tint through there. Really nice young little leopard girl there. Put her there. Next up is going to be more leopard, more bumblebee. So it's going to be like basically a leopard bumblebee. This one also needs to get a little more size on her for she's ready, obviously. You got a little piece of shed there. Whoop, got it. But doing really good. You can see that funky head on a leopard bumblebee. Really nice animal. Put you back there, get you on some warmth. Yes. And then something I said I wouldn't have is a cinny, but we're going to have a cinnamon to go with our black pastel stuff. The reason I wasn't getting one of these is very similar. There we go. She had a little bit of a rough shed. Again, this is dry everywhere, so everybody's had a little bit of rough sheds from us, and then when we get them from other places, it's not uncommon like this. But as you can see, that skin comes right off, so it's ready to come. We just need to work with her a little bit. I know I just cleaned the floor, but I don't care. There it is. And you can see she is a nice big girl. Now, she's put a little bit of meat on her before we're going to be able to breed her again. But she did, I believe, lay 9 eggs is what I've been told. So she's just ready to get that size back going. She'll be ready to rock again for me. Whoop! Of course, something you can't have too much of is a pied. And this is going to be the highest white pied we have by far. I mean, look at that. Now, she does have a few little specks. That's not dirt. That's color. Same down there and same right there. Right there. So we got a little bit of speckling going on. But this pied is almost all white except for that head and that little spot there. So this will be the highest white pied in our collection by far. And she feels like she's pretty much almost ready to breed, if not ready to breed on size. Now this is another one to be really exciting. This is a pastel het clown. So as we get further and further into our clown stuff, which got delayed, as you guys that know the story know about, this will help us get some more things going along with our spider clown, our bumblebee het clown, and then our inchy clown male. And then of course we're working on some cryptic stuff and krypton stuff, which is clown het, or het clown het cryptic for your kryptons. So this one is another snake that I think will be really fun to breed. This is a banana Mojave female right here. And she is, probably just needs a few more meals to get back up to size and she'll be ready to go. Did you breed her last year?
Yes.
And she produced for you?
Yes.
Okay. Really good looking little snake. So the Mojave gets rid of all the black spots on banana, or reduces them greatly. So, you know, but you also get rid of that purple color that I like. So Mojave with banana is kind of like a, I don't know what I would say for me. It's kind of a love-hate thing because I like the purple a lot, but I also like getting rid of the spots. Now this one is a new male we're getting that I'm very, very excited about. Of course, it's SK line, like everything we work. And this is a black pastel axanthic, so you can kind of see there. So if we wanted to go in a different route with some of our axanthic stuff, this male is going to allow us to do it. Allow us to go like pewter axanthics and stuff like that if we choose to, or just to bring back some darkness if we, you know, go too far the other way. So really kind of a cool male there. I think he is in shed right now, as a matter of fact. So we'll get that in there on some humidity and he'll be good to go. So we put him back in there. Come on, buddy. Now you're probably saying, well, what's the deal? Because there's a lot more tubs here than what we just filled. We filled 8 tubs out of 20, leaving us with 12 empty. These we have not set up yet. As you can see, they're empty. Now they've been cleaned, but not set up. So we're going to do some modifications on this rack, and we'll do a little bit on here. As you can see, a little bit sticky to close. We'll do some changes. Kurt's got some ideas to make that work better for me, which would be awesome. And then we'll use this to move some of our other females into who are in our FB40s as we just kind of slide everything up. So this will probably be, I don't know, this will probably be filled not long after it's done or close to it. I may have like 5 spots left when it's all said and done because I got a lot of females. I can think of a handful right now that I want to move over, and some will be moving over later. So we'll be able to fill this in no time flat and then have to still go add some more. But that is what we spent our day doing, is we've added 20 female tubs along with 8 females and 1 male. The reason the male being in there is he may go to an FB40. I have somebody prepped right now, And he was in an FB70 already, so we thought for the transition, we'd let him be in there until we kind of start to fill things up, then maybe we'd shrink him down if he's ready to go. But that is kind of where we're at. Kurt, do you have any questions?
Since that is our highest high white pied,
Yes.
What will you expect when it breeds with pied?
So Kurt's question, because I know it doesn't pick up very well because it's a shotgun mic facing me, is since this is a much higher white pied than we typically work with, what are my expectations when I breed it? Well, if we put Artemis to it, which is likely, although we're working Artemis pretty hard, so we may end up going another route to make some hets because, you know, I need to do that too. So we'll see how we choose to proceed with that pied. But let's say we put Artemis to it. You know, my expectations when it comes to how much white we have are going to be about what we get. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference on how much white we have. To me, it's more of a color thing on how much you breed. Now, how the color's going to look when we do that, I don't know. There's not enough that's down color, so it's going to be kind of interesting. But we'll get some high whites, we'll get some mid whites, we'll get some low whites. We may have a chance at throwing some more really high whites than what we've done, like Mom there. But I don't know. It'll be kind of a crapshoot. I think high whites are a little bit more rare than the other ones. To my eye, though, the perfect pied, as I've said 100 times, is a banded pied. The cool thing about pied is you're going to have people go, oh man, all I want's a high white. I've always wanted a high white, or all I want's a really low white. Or people like me who like that 50-50 banding. Or if people want color, white, white. It's everybody's a little different. It's one of my favorite things about that morph. Any other questions, Kurt?
So how many snakes did you say we got?
So if we're doing math, we've got 8 new ones we've added today. And there's a possibility we'll add 2 more to this as well that are still kind of being decided what we're going to do. So we may end up with 10 total, or we may end up with just 8 total additions to go with everything else we've held back this year, which we just showed on a video. Well, I don't know which will come out first. We just filmed on a video at least, kind of updating all that. So pretty good. And the other thing is too, you know, we want to add about 15 females a year. Well, this lets us cheat because a lot of these are either breed size or are going to be breed size within the season. And you're talking out of these 8, 7 of them are females. So it would be half of what we would normally add in a year, which what's not ready for this year will be ready for the 2023 season. So it's going to really push that season up, which is great because 2023 is the year I start to have more time to deal with a lot of this anyway. So it's going to come at a really, really good time, I feel like, to bump our clutch numbers up. I hope to be doing 50 in 2023 would be my goal, would be my hope. Anything else you want to add?
Nope.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.